guys, it is Nicole from Net Worth again, and I'm going to show you how to hack the heck out of Canva. Okay, so this video is going to show you how I accomplish this. And this is another social feed post mock-up tutorial, so you will learn just a little bit how about I created this mock-up here, as well as, the animations. So let me show you what the final version would look like, because I had to pull this out into Premiere Pro to kind of string these together and just make it look a little more profesh. So let me show you what that final thing looks like. So let's get into it. So these are all the pieces that I used for this particular one. If you wanted to go and try and just recreate it yourself, here is all the pieces that I have here. So here's the neon sign, sale lettering live. This is just the exact thing you can type in to Canva Elements and it'll pull up there. Women wearing virtual reality headset, glow round border, a microphone and a stand, psychedelic moving background, and some smoke as another background. All right, so step 1, remove background from model. So that's always just the first thing I do, because I just find a model and I just kind of live off of that model and let the design kind of follow that wave of whatever the model really looks like. And so I'm just going to size it up to where I want and edit image, background remover. Okay. Step 2, align the model below the social mockup and then add the drop shadow. Because this model is only going to go below the below the mockup, and then we're going to add something over the mockup to give it that dimension. It's going to be really simple here. We don't really have to splice the model into different sections here. So, okay, I'm going to grab this. Cool beans. Size that up. Center it to make sure there's no bleeding space here. Oh, and of course, guys, if you want to learn how to make this, it's really simple. You kind of just have to look at the UI of Facebook, and you can search for these elements. This particular one is Facebook SEO single element. This one is Facebook icon, and you just line it up. I've used Open Sans here for the text. This is just a line. This is just a line. These are more icons, and you can just kind of go about it like that. This is, what is this? An ellipsis icon. So pretty simple to make, but if you want it all done for you already, I do have the Facebook and IG social feed mockups available on my Etsy. It'll be linked in the description below if you want to take a look at that and purchase it for a real low price. Support the channel, support me, help me out. Also, you can go ahead and click subscribe if you want to view more videos and get notified of my upcoming videos, because I do have some more tutorials by request, so I'll be getting those out as soon as I possibly can. All right, moving on. Now we've got her back behind here, kind of the way we want her. She's good. I'm gonna apply a drop shadow here. I'm gonna adjust it just a little bit. It's a little too much for me. Okay, so we're looking good so far. Our step 3 is to add an element above the mockup and then shadow effects. Again, because it's really going to give it that dimension that we want. So let's take this and size that up as well relative to her. And then optionally, before you apply any shadow effects, you probably will want to color grade this, just because she's obviously in some lighting, some blue lighting, some red lighting, or maybe some pinkish lighting there. So you kind of want to get this to match so it looks a little more congruent. I used the duotone effect for this, and I can't quite remember what I did, but let's see if we can get it close. Okay, so as you can see, they've got some cherries, some fuchsia, and don't worry about this. This will go away once you apply it, but it's a little weird, I know. Let's see what cherry does. Maybe I should go for the pop. Pop's good. Good for now. Good for now. You can bring that down in intensity just a little bit. And you can play with this, like maybe pick up some of that color that she actually has so it's a little more authentic. I'm going to apply. And then that looks okay. See, yeah, background went away. That looks okay, but I may want to just adjust it just a little bit more. I mean, you don't have to be a super pro at color grading to know how to do this. You can just kind of get it where you want it to be. Anyway, so there's that. All right, so, oh, drop shadow to the whole thing. Awesome. And it's kind of a good practice to get whatever drop shadow you used for this one to go also for this one. But we won't do that now. But yeah, you kind of want to remember the drop shadow so it can kind of be the same kind of lighting effect there. But good for now. All right, what's next? Add text, animations, and music. Okay, so I'm going to add the background in here. Go right on back up. I'm just going to copy all of these. Let's do these 3. So I don't have to go back. Paste it in here. This I'm going to put over here. Now this one I just used to kind of highlight the logo. I'm going to put this replace background. I just did this to kind of highlight the logo down over here in the corner. So if you have a logo, this is already like a glow thing. And it just kind of went with the whole theme. So that's what I did. And I've got the live animation there. Canva's just so great with having those animations already in there that you don't have to have, you know, fancy After Effects and all that. I've placed my background. I may move it here just to, because she has those colors. I actually may flip it. Obviously because she's got some colors over here. And I kind of want it to match up with the color she has on her jacket. I'm going to go back and grab the text, and I like to lay my stuff out like this. Sometimes if I already have a concept, if I don't, I just go along. And it really, a lot of times, the art speaks to me. I don't ever come up with anything. It just tells me what it wants to look like, and I do it. But then you can just put some text right here. I'm not going to go into all that text because, you know, it's whatever you want. Put text right here. And let's see what else. The only other thing I did, and I kept this frame like this on the intro, I added tectonic, this animation here. Let me go down. Let's see where to put it. Here we go. Slide in and out, tectonic. That way, it kind of just looks like she's moving toward that mic there. So that's the effect that I did. And then I just duplicated this page. And on the second one, I wanted to add some more movement in the background. So I took this psychedelic background here. Okay, so what I did is I just rotated it and then sized it all the way up. I'm going to send it to the back. And then I'm going to decrease that transparency by a whole lot. Okay, well, let me see how that looks. I'm going to bring these two to the front so I can play them. Alright, let's play. Get some movement there. Wonderful. And that background is really nice. On the second one, I forgot, we want to remove the animation here because you don't want her to come back in again. It just wouldn't make sense when you're animating it. So let's play that back. And then it switches there and she's already there. So obviously with Canva, there's no real way to specify the in and out of an animation. So in order to get that effect, you're going to have to just download the first one And then once you do, just pull it right back into the design canvas here. And then you're just going to crop it toward the end there. That way when it runs together, it's just seamless and she's standing there without fading in and out. Because I add other animations, I generally just pull it out into Premiere Pro, but that's a Canva way of doing it if you want to know. I did add some other effects right in Premiere Pro. I really won't go into too much detail because this is not a Premiere Pro tutorial. This is a Canva tutorial, but if you do want me to show you how I edited this in Premiere Pro, the exact way that I did it, then do let me know down in the comments and I definitely will show you. Okay? So that's the finished product. All right, I hope you learned something today. Let me know, and let me see how you hack the heck out of Canva. All right, guys, peace.